Over the years, we've done a lot of stories about sewers and water quality and trash. They're important stories, and we've talked to a lot of officials and experts. But we've also found a surprising number of volunteers who have taken this on as their issue, as their cause. Brooke Butler has a story about one group that went out not so much to clean things up, but to get us to pay attention.
Something a lot of people don't realize or even think about at all. Everything that gets washed down our storm drains, it all goes directly into St. Louis area waters, which can be more harmful than just the eyesores of accumulated trash when it's pollutants that aren't as simple to clean up. With the help of volunteers, placing these inlet markers next to storm drains serve as a reminder of the importance of keeping our water systems clean.
It's always been kind of an issue. It's sometimes easy to not really realize that those storm drains drain into those rivers, creeks, and streams. Or sometimes people put it down the storm drain thinking, oh, it's going to go to a wastewater treatment plant, get treated and cleaned. They're not really making that connection. So these inlet markers are designed to help kind of build awareness.
Partnering with Earthway Center at Missouri Botanical Gardens and MSD, the inlet marking is a new volunteer opportunity of the annual River to Pear Trash Bash that's been organized by the Great Rivers Greenway for the past 14 years. Volunteers range from all walks of life, but leave with the common investment to improve the health of our environment.
Part of it is not just the inlet marker, but everybody who becomes engaged and does a project then learns, oh, this is important, this is why we need to do it, why we mark inlets. So they become advocates and then they help spread the message. So it's really a education awareness piece as well, on top of the little plastic markers that are just that, again, gentle reminder for people who might not know.
St. Louis, with two major rivers, of course, has a lot of connection with water. And the water connects us even more than we may realize. So, for example, if you're in the Brentwood area and you're doing some work on your car and some excess oil spills down your driveway, no big deal, right? The next rain will just wash it away. Well, but now those chemicals drain into the storm inlet, which flows into Deer Creek, that connects with the River to Pear, that ultimately ends up in the Mississippi River. That seemingly harmless spill has now polluted the waterways in which we use for both recreation and household water supplies. Not to mention the effects on the animals and plants that also rely on our rivers, creeks, and streams. While this is the first year that the storm drain marking has been a part of the Trash Bash, it's been standard practice for MSD's Project Clear efforts to improve the water quality in our region. Also standard practice for MSD is partnering with organizations to strengthen their community outreach. In this case, Earthway Centers with the Missouri Botanical Gardens and the Great Rivers Greenway. But because 2020 has been far less than standard, the event looked a little different this year.
This event is different this year because of the pandemic. So typically, we meet up all as a big group at Wilmore Park and kind of get dispersed out with team leaders. So it's a big kind of like team building community event. So you get your hardcore stream teamers who are out at every event, kind of getting down and dirty in the streams, hauling out big pieces of, refrigerators and tanks and things like that. And then you get folks who are just beginners, who are just getting outside and just looking to pick up litter and things like that.
And this was a good year for those beginners to join the Trash Bash efforts. In place of the group outings, Great Rivers Greenway encouraged individual households to continue the trash pickups in the comfort of their own time and safety.
So we hope through this event and this experience that people walk away with a sense of accomplishment, right? And a sense of community, feeling empowered about the impact that they can make on their local creeks and streams, their local parks, and their neighborhoods.